Nobody don't see the beauty in the West.
They don't? Why is that?
They all on the North End. They want to be fly. Like I told you, that the North End fashion show, we got to kill it. We got other people coming over there wanting to be a part of the fashion show.
Right.
It's not a fashion show. North End is for fun.
The fashion show ain't getting them nowhere, right?
Nah, yo. And it's sad because, you know, God rest his soul. Young kid, he was trying to clean his life up and get his life together and got gunned down in front of his barbershop. Got a kid out here. Like, I'm lost.
Ain't nobody trying to buy that, man.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna buy that because the barbershop where the guy got killed was right here.
Yeah, Brother Doodles. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna. Sad, ain't it? It says too in the ocean.
God rest his soul.
How can we try to curb this violence out here?
First off, you gotta get out here.
Right. So you don't really see these.
I saw a scooter out here too. You gotta take a little smoke, a little heat. People not gonna take to you right away.
Right.
But
do you see people out here like they need to be? The leaders. The Bridgeport Police Department.
They gotta get out here on their feet. They gotta walk the community. They gotta engage with the people. They gotta make sure people's all right. Look at people waking up. It's 4:30, already drunk. Like, that's dangerous.
How's the Bridgeport Police Department doing their thing?
Bridgeport PD.
Right. How ironic.
That's a sometime squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they for the people. Sometimes they.
How can we make sure they all the time? Because it's supposed to be protect and serve.
Honestly, when it comes to these police force, and you know, I have my many different views, but I feel like what'll help is that I know they want to hire people from our own community to help these crimes, to kill the crime rate, but they're actually enhancing the crime rate when they're bringing on people to these forces and people know them. Do you know how shook some of these cops are that they can't tell on their friends? They got friends right now, drug dealing, killing, stealing, doing everything. That ain't fixing the problem. Because they want people from our community to go into the police force, to be in the fire department, to be doctors, lawyers, and nurses. Honestly, the only way you're going to get to know and build with other communities is when they really start mixing us up. Saying Bridgeport cops could go cops somewhere else. And they're bringing in outsiders to do that. Because I feel like it won't be a judgmental thing. People will truly handle the situation for what happened, not based on how they know the person. Just like the young police officer Bernard Rapp. I heard they was disrespecting him.
What?
He's from here.
When?
At some kind of rally, somebody supposedly had spit in his face or something. When they was doing a highway protest. Young lady had spit in his face or something like that and was out there yelling. They said he was showing mad love. Matter of fact, there was a young lady who wrote a post about
graduated from
it.
Central.
He's our classmate. He's our peer. Why are y'all out there letting people disrespect him? And he's out there being as peaceful as ever during this highway shutdown. Hurts my soul. He didn't deserve that. He's just doing his job. The hard line between hiring people from Bridgeport to be a part of the Bridgeport Police is really, really damaging to those officers that are from here, because you're putting them in a hard spot. Do I do my job or do I protect my friend? And you know where that puts them? In a position to do both. Now the job gets done 50% and the crime is handled halfway. That's why they have these shootings. They have a body, but they don't have a shooter. These police know what's going on. That's why they're hiring all these young people. But it's not helping us. It's not helping us, especially the way the young people got each other all shook up and scared.
Right.
Let's go over by Stratford Ave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, then we're going to hit over.
What side of town is that?
What is that? The east? Then they got the east end or the east side.
Oh,
like, what's that about? Why is the east side divided like that?
Why is the west and the east divided?
Nah, not just the west and the east, like the east side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's three sections to the east side. that the people separated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Welcome to the East Side. Nah, we
East Side, East End.
Yeah, East End. Like that's a whole division. There's two sides. Excuse me, not three.
Right.
Two sides.
Notice that?
Why?
How do you feel about that?
I think it's stupid.
You feel
they keep putting in separation.
You feel we're divided as a people?
Of course, and we create the separation.
Right.
Because we don't get out here and talk to other people. But that's because a lot of us were raised that way. Don't talk to strangers. Don't make eye contact because you don't know. I grew up in fear. They don't want to talk to nobody because my mother got drilled by her parents the same thing. Don't talk to strangers. Don't make eye contact.
Right.
And I used to install that in my children. Don't talk to strangers. Don't make eye contact with them because you don't know people's mindsets. For the longest time, I didn't look people in the face when they talked to me.
Right.
I either look down or away. Because there was this thing of control when you make eye contact. Either somebody's going to tap into you and have you mentally fucked up, or somebody's going to connect with you. And either you're going to follow their power in a negative or in a positive way.
How do you feel about downtown Bridgeport? What's going on down there?
Downtown Bridgeport need to get it together. It angers me because it's beautiful down here.
Why is that? It's
beautiful down here. I don't see a lot of people walking down here like New York up all night. Downtown should be lit up 24 hours. It should be lit up. They put up little banners and stuff. Yeah, they painted our street. But now what are you going to bring down here to get people down here?
Right.
What is it going to take?
We're in downtown Bridgeport
y'all got together to do this beautiful work. And I really didn't get to see it. I wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
But it's like, what are y'all going to do? Like, there's so many open businesses, and then some of the businesses that are down here are closing because people can't afford it or they're not being supported. Let me tell you one thing. If I can get a space down here, downtown Bridgeport, it'll definitely be a better place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Everything about me is different. She's just about to get busy. We got to park somewhere. Yeah, she said, no, she's paying the meter. But I want to do a little walk down here, too, before we go over that way. Because I wanted to see the Black Lives Matter.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it in person. I mean, we rolled by it. I saw bits and pieces of it.
It's going to be powerful seeing it in person.
But I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, it's going to be powerful for you. This will be an excellent place for you. Do your little writing and stuff, too.
Over here?
Yeah, I always come to the
You know what I always thought about this little
I'm always part of the people.
I always thought this is where all the homeless people came in.
See that?
Because you always see them sleeping down
That's
here.
part of it.
I didn't want to come down here and true beer bottles, Hennessy bottles. Like,
you see that?
You know, I want to do some volunteer stuff, but I don't really want to do it with too many people because people don't understand. Sometimes I just want to get out here and just start cleaning up certain areas.
That's what I used to
And I wanted to have a chain reaction to where
that's powerful.
I'm not asking anybody to help me, but I'd like to set a garbage can out there with bags and gloves and saying, hey, if you'd like to help in, that's a good copycat measure right there. Copy me, do that. Come out here. Let's clean up some of these communities.
Right.
Let's clean up some of the neighborhoods and stuff. Let's do it. But now let me explain to you something about this paint on the ground.
See that?
As it starts to get older, we all came together to put it down. Are we all going to continue to come together to keep it up? Are we going to protect it so that people are not tagging it with graffiti?
Right.
Like, real quick off topic, there's mad buildings downtown.
See that?
I want to take a walk downtown because I don't even know what these buildings are.
You don't? Never really...
Definitely want to walk up those steps.
You like how they did that?
Oh, yeah.
They did that recently.
Nah, that's been there for about a couple years.
Maybe last year the latest. Other than that, nah. Because you know I go to Murphy's. You know, Murphy's my spot. It's an old cabaret right there, baby. Old cabaret.
What are they doing with these spaces?
Which one? The old pawn shop? Who knows? Homeboy got a little son upstairs. His people live up there. That's the workplace supposedly for the employment. Yeah.
You know, as I start to open up and see different things,
right.
I get ideas, and I feel like Nubian's home should be downtown Bridgeport.
That's big. House. You see the district coming. Look.
I'm still ready to go, but I'm also ready to stay too.
Have you ever supported a soul food restaurant right here to the left?
Yeah, not a fan.
No.
I've had better. I don't see what the hype is.
Right. What about this restaurant to the left?
Never ate their food.
No.
No. This would be a nice spot for Nubian, right on the corner. The only downside is there would be no parking, which I actually kind of love the idea because it would make people want to walk out to see me, catch the bus down, come to the store. That's where the CVS used to be, spacious as hell.
Remember that CVS?
If I had the money, I want to get into grant writing and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah?
I'm willing to slow down my process with making money with my business to open up other avenues for my business. I've already thought about it. It's time for me to start building my website.
Grant writing is powerful.
I just need to get organized, and I need to learn to stop talking so much.
Right.
Only when I need to talk.
Right.
I need to stop telling people my ideas, my thoughts.
Right.
Why
is that?
Only because of the way my mind changes.
Right.
Sometimes I kind of knock my own blessings behind. Because I'll have this idea, like for instance, with me being so fed up with living here in Bridgeport, constantly saying I'm ready to go.
I noticed that.
I kind of shared that with a few people. 12 to 18 months, I'd like to be out of here. But then I felt in my heart, I told 3 people, 3 of my clients, but I actually know them a little close. But then I started feeling in my heart, like if I leave, I start letting people down again. And this is that pattern that they're used to. I come in, I come on strong, and then I'm out. I don't want that no more because I want to be the difference. I want to be the change.
You got a lot of people that support you.
I want to be more for the community. I want to be more active.
How do you feel about the property over here? Still Point. You ever been to that restaurant over there?
Yeah, they have some really good seafood. Overpriced, but it's really good.
Wow. A lot of people in the community never been there. How was it?
It's real nice. The experience was nice. There was one young lady, and I wish I would have known her name, and I always talk about her. There was a time where I went out to eat with a group of people. For their sake, I won't mention any names or who the group of people were.
Right.
But we were sitting down eating, and the food came out. So one of the people at the table said, "Well, is the cook black or white?" And that's just how the person said it. And the young lady, who was a Caucasian female, she goes, "Does it matter?" But she did it in a respectful way. She says, "Are you enjoying your food? I don't really think it matters if you are." And she said, "But if I could help you with anything else, I'll gladly do that." Her response right there made me go back a second time.
Oh, really? And
eat the food again. And I already said the first time I wasn't going back because it was too expensive.
Right.
But now I want to go back a third time.
Okay.
Just because of that. Yeah. And all it takes is one person to represent your business. And I wish I would have gotten her name because I would have loved to let her boss know that it's people like that who make these companies thrive. Because of her attitude, because she didn't snap back at the person that was at the table. Like she just calmly said, when she said, "Is the cook black or white?" She said, "Does it matter? Are you enjoying everything? How's your food? If there's anything I can do to, help your order, or if you don't like it, I could always take it back." And the person at the table didn't say nothing. They got real quiet. So I looked at the other person on the table, and we was on the same page. We did one of these. Welcome to the East Side. I don't know too much about the East Side.
What's going on over here?
I don't know too much about the East Side.
Right. Is it violent? Is violent over here?
Yeah, definitely is. It's a different kind of violence too. All the violence that happened over here don't get reported on the news.
And it's something called Bloody Fifth?
Never heard of it.
No?
Never heard of it. I lived over here very briefly.
Right.
A couple months. Got up out of here. Lived in an apartment building on Cal Street. Third floor.
How was that?
It was an experience. I remember remember coming into my apartment from work after working all day long, second shift.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm coming home in the wee hours at night.
Right.
One day, I remember stepping over this one Spanish dude to get into my apartment. Drunk as a skunk, laid right in front of my doorway. Scariest thing of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Pregnant with my son, stepping over this guy.
You're okay?
Never saw his face. He did it the second time. The second time I woke him up. Do you know he was a classmate of mine?
Oh, really?
Spanish guy I went to school with at his worst. Ran into him about 7 months after the situation. He was in the best shape possible. And he didn't even realize that I was the young lady stepping over him, getting into my own apartment over here on Cow Street. Stratford Ave could never change.
You don't think so?
They got a system over here. These people are locked in. They're locked into these corners. They're locked into sitting outside.
Right.
They don't really care to go nowhere else. They happy where they at.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But this again, we could be kicking back to our community. All these little store spaces and stuff like that.
See that?
They're not opening nothing for the community over here. But then it's hard to get it. It's like y'all got all these empty spaces. When people inquire about renting it, y'all give them a hard time. Y'all want to know what they do, how long they've been in business. They don't want to try to work with nobody. Newfield Park Tree Social Club. Never heard of it, but I see it on the building. 1492.
You haven't?
Nah.
Never been in there?
Nah. Chicken and waffle spot. Never been in there. Never been in the liquor store over here. People have a way of making you feel uncomfortable. Lee's Market, this little Jamaican spot right here.
You never been in that one?
Been in there once, saw a face I ain't like. Never been back again.
Okay.
But like some of these businesses over here, and I noticed that too. Some of these small businesses, a lot of people from the other side of town, they don't support it. They don't come in, they don't come and check on it, none of that.
Right.
None of that at all.
That was a boxing gym.
It was?
That has 2 rings in there. I always thought about it. Yeah. I peeked in it one day. Got 2 rings in it. That would have been excellent. You see this gas station abandoned down the street too. This gas station coming up is gone too. Both of them stores on Main Street empty now. There's a couple people getting their guns drunk. Oh, just talked about it. They knocked it down. See that?
What's that?
The gas station. That was right there on the corner.
Oh,
Been
that
empty
big
for a
one.
minute. Yeah, I'm saying. I'm down. What's going on?
This building.
You interested in it? Look how big it is.
Nubian headquarters / mini mall. Be the perfect opportunity to highlight some black businesses. 1313. Almost my 1818 with an
Like the
open
address.
Mm-hmm.
See that sign?
With an open end.
It's a sign for you.
I don't know if somebody lives inside. I see some lamps up there, but I
Think
see no
somebody
light.
living?
See the lamps?
Could be homeless people too.
But then again, I don't know, because it has a sign where it says the building was for sale or something like that. Was I right or wrong?
Space available. So it might be renting space. People in there. They look raggedy.
Definitely raggedy.
See that?
Office space and units. Industrial units. While we over here, I want to pull into the Innovation Center over here.
Oh, yeah?
It's another thing that bothers me. They want us to rent spaces, but these spaces are scary.
Yeah, they are.
Make it presentable. Make it inviting.
See how scary they look?
Look at these buildings. Dirty, dusty. They're not even taking care of it.
You notice that? That's what they do.
Planting, polishing.
How you think we could try to address that? You feel like there's a lot of slumlords out here?
Definitely. Definitely. A lot of people in it for the money. They don't care. They don't care what the outside look like, as long as they get somebody in the inside. But you don't treat your tenants like that. Because your tenants gonna treat you like that. They're not gonna take care of your stuff. I never even knew that was there. I don't even know what the hell that is. I gotta come back around and see that.
You know?
So
See
this is another building. Is this a part of the Innovation Center? Space available. 2000.
No.
These are
Somewhat.
artist lofts.
Yep. See that? There's a lot of stuff over here.
Do you know that I would leave where I'm at right now to live in the artist loft?
Oh, really?
Because of how their high ceilings are. I love that look. I would go in a building.
I didn't know you like high ceiling. Or go in a building.
I definitely go in a building, but the reason why I never did the building life is because I had children. But once my children grow older and I get ready to downsize.
Yeah, do the building life.
Yeah, like I might even reroute my whole thought process. I may hang on and stay where I'm at and continue moving where I am. It's affordable.
Right.
I mean, it'll allow me to save some more money. I might stay there until my kids grow up. I don't know. Like, that's the whole thing. Can we turn in there?
Should be able to. Got their number?
Yeah, you can look it up online.
Oh, okay.
Innovation Center got some interesting things. They got manufacturing buildings available.
Yeah, they got everything.
They have office spaces available.
Whatever you need.
I think they used to have a brewery. Somebody was doing beer out of here until they went big time, from what I understood.
Oh, really?
I've been inside here.
Which one you been inside?
Church, right up this.
You been to a church in one of these?
Oh, yeah. Real
There's
nice.
a few churches.
Nubian
Oh, yeah?
church. Very small congregation, though, because in here, I don't remember if they had an elevator or not. But, yeah, they do have an elevator.
Right.
I know a lot of people didn't really support the church. Well, they didn't know they was here. And then, you know, the people moved around a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I could really... Oh, there they are right there. People who own the church. Pastor
Recognize
Polite.
them?
Yeah. How you doing, Pastor Polite? I'm doing well.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just canvassing the area. Are you still having church in here?
Yeah, but